Well, hey everybody, this is Perch. It is February, it is the month of love, and what better way to show your love than looking at 71 Marvel comics coming out in February? We have the solicitations, so let's go through them. I don't know why I'm saying we, there's only one of me, and that's probably enough. And here we got a nice Wolverine Deadpool. It's nice to cash in on a movie that's out of the theaters at this point, but still, it's top of mind for people. It'll be on Disney Plus soon. By the way, I'm going to do this entire video. I'm actually on a treadmill right now, so I think it's quiet enough you're not hearing it, but I'm actually going to walk and talk with this. We'll see how this goes. If it makes it extra, pissy or good, I don't know. We're going to find out. But anyway, the month of February brings us One World Under Doom, number 1 of 9. This is really the comic industry responding to the Trump victory. And or it is a really disturbing porno of the members of The View on top of people. I don't know, but it's One World Under Doom. And we basically, there are a couple of covers here. I'll get, that's a weird, this is a good Doom. That is a weird ass Doom right there. That's a very thick Doom. Oh, this is nice. This is like Michael Mignola, I guess. Okay. Anyway, here's Doom, and the storyline here is after Bloodhunt, Doom basically sees control of the Sorcerer Supreme power, and this allows him to take control over the entire world, I guess. Anyway, Ryan North writing this crossover. It's 9 issues. We have R.B. Silva, that's nice, a good artist. And with any luck, we're getting R.B. Silva for the entire 9 issues. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but we will see what happens. Anyway, the Storm has arrived. He has taken control of the world. The world leaders seem good with this. Why not? Anyway, 9 issues. This is going to be the storyline that's going to run through much of the year. If they run it monthly, One World Under Doom is basically going to start in February. It would end in basically October. So we'll see how all that goes and what event can follow that, or which events will happen in the midst of it. But let's see what crossover titles we have. We have Thunderbolt's Doom Strike, which really feels like Marvel's calling the box office early for the movie. His is the magical team of Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, as you know, people who watch this channel. Definitely 2 of my favorites. Anyway, they're doing this, and this is Bucky Barnes with a new incarnation of the Thunderbolts, doing some shit. Red Hulk number 1. You got Thunderbolt Ross returning as the Red Hulk with this is the Hulk without the mustache, and he looks like he's got those Death Cab for Cutie nails going on there. So this is another One World Under Doom limited series, I guess limited series. I don't know. It's got Machine Man in it though, so you got that. Here we got Eddie Brock Carnage, and this is spitting out of the Venom world. Eddie Brock has now merged with Carnage. I mean, say what you will about Kamala Khan. I think the biggest horror in the Marvel Universe is a symbiote goo for sure, because it seems to just get spread around and passed around to whoever's nearby. So we got this. This is Charles Soule making a bold return to the Marvel Universe after doing a bunch of Star Wars stuff for a while. Jesus says, and we get Venom, Anti-Venom, now Carnage. Eddie Brock gets to be Carnage. Can he control the Carnage? I mean, why not? Weapon X-Men, number 1. We talked about this a little bit. This is friend of the channel, Joe Casey, on here with Crisscross. And I'm still going to always think of that, the musical artist there. Anyway, this is like not Rob Liefeld we got going on right here. But anyway, this one, together on their very first together on their very own X team for the very first X time, all in an extra-sized first issue. Thank you for that. When a high-stakes mutant rescue mission from the ultimate global hotspot exposes a true enemy, possibly from within, so basically Marvel editorial, an all-new team of all-action icons suddenly find themselves forged in fire. I'm excited to see returning ex-writer Joe Casey, hopefully on a book that does not get exited early, but we will see. So Doom Academy, number 1. With all this, Marvel is really missing out not having a Doom Patrol. Right? I mean, it feels like it's just right there. Anyway, as a fan of Strange Academy, this is giving us Pascal Ferry versus Ramos. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. This is the Strange Academy students are now doing Doom Academy. Will it be new kids? Probably. I don't know. We'll see. It's the start of the 2nd year, so in theory, we're getting the same kids. You see a couple of them on the cover here, so yeah, why not? We'll try it. Storm, number 5. Storm will battle her biggest opponent yet. It really feels like her biggest opponent is early cancellation, but they keep trying with Storm. The problem with Storm is that you've got this huge host of known Marvel villains to choose from, and instead they're like, let's do a special issue where we take her back to Africa and introduce her against threats that you've never heard of before, even though she has the power of a goddess. So we'll see what goes on here. What do we have? We got we got a combat between Eternity and Oblivion. Okay, she is fighting Oblivion, which again is kind of what's happened to her series so far. X Factor number 7. I don't know how this has become one of the more consistent books of the new X era. It blows my mind. Anyway, Mark Russell, we got Angel in a Doom mask, and looks like we've got some green paint on there for the costume. Why not? The X Factor's first mission is to Genosha. All right. Fantastic Four, number 29. It is amazing to me that the title that brought Doom into this new status quo, which was Blood Hunt, actually didn't feature really the Fantastic Four at all. And now, to make up for it, we're getting vampires. So Sue and Benju, thanks. No, supporting a slip there. Ben, who is Jewish, Sue and Jin find themselves on the wrong side of mob justice when they are trying to save a vampire overrun by blood. I don't know. All I know is, oh, okay, there's Goofy. The idea of a Doom series with all these books. His poor teeth are falling out. His bad dental hygiene. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 67. This is the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Spoilers, we got 3 issues of Spider-Man coming here. This is a crossover with the X-Men. You know, in the past, this used to mean the title sales were in trouble. I'm not sure who's helping who at this point with the X-Men and Spider-Man. His new Magic needs to figure out why Magic wears pretty much just a belt at this point. I don't know where her shorts have gone, but that's fine. We got the X-Men here, and then we got the X-Men here. Here is 68. Is this the final death of Spider-Man? Well, after Paul, wouldn't you want to be dead too? I mean, the readers do. And then we've got Amazing Spider-Man 68 Deaths, and you got to give them credit. They're actually just calling the death of this title right in the numbering, which that's good self-recognition from Marvel at this point. Mark Buckingham doing the art. Okay, well, I'm on board with that. Anyway, Christos Gage, aka the actual writer of Dan Slott's books, doing this one for Spider-Man. All new Venom, number 3. This is a lot of cover space devoted to the back of somebody's head, but I guess that's the big mystery. Here comes the sun, Dylan Brock, facing in the mystery of who is Venom. Is it Madame Mask? It is not. Let's just go right there. What the Captain America and Bolstag. Okay, number 1. Unlikely heroes brought together for the first time. Captain America and Bolstag of the Warriors 3. There's some reason why this. Why did they do this title? That motorcycle's going nowhere, by the way. And we actually got the Dodsons to do a cover for Captain America Bolstag. I mean, whatever. If you're going to do Unlikely Heroes brought together, why not do like Jim Shooter and John Byrne? Or you can do Jay Lee and Tom King brought together. Well, I guess it was, heroes brought together. Doesn't quite work. Anyway, Sam Wilson, Captain America number 2. It's really nice that they're actually making a comic book solely based off of the final scene of a trailer. But here is a limited series for the True Cap because, I mean, he's the True Cap, but apparently we're not going to give him an ongoing series. Anyway, he's going to fight after Eagle Star shows his true colors. Sam tangles with their big red and furious head of security, but another player is about to enter the fray, Josiah X. He's got a new mission, a new look, but is he there to help Sam or pursue his own agenda? Beats me. Anyway, we'll see. Here we have new champions. All right, we got Girl Magneto, and she's got the power of magnetism. She's using it to collect cats in cages. So really nailing down that late 40s HR temp worker demographic that they're hoping to get into comics. Anyway, this is going to introduce a bunch of new characters to the Marvel Universe as the new champions. So cool, let's get some. We don't have enough characters in the Marvel Universe to shake some more IP out of this tree. We might as well. Deadpool Wolverine number 2. Cool. Looks fun. I don't see this comic making fun of the Marvel universe in the same way the movie did. Do you think? I can't quite picture the the editors going there for that, but we'll see. Here's Spidey and his amazing friends #3, which really looks like they desperately want this to be the Funko Popiverse, but they don't want to pay the license. They're just like, they're not doing it for the Hulk, but for everybody else, they're just like, hey, you bought those stupid toys. Here's a comic book based off them. Yes, I know there's a cartoon. I know. Power Man, Timeless #1. This is Luke Cage, and he's got all the powers. He's got the power of, well, he's got the power of Luke Cage. He's got the power of the Hulk. He's got the power of the Iron Fist. He's got the power of the Sentry. And this is the all-powerful Power Man. This is basically what happens when you get Jessica Jones to do anal. Anyway, we're getting this. This is again another Colin Kelly, Jackson Lanzing, who just continue to steamroll their way over the Marvel universe. Ultimate Black Panther #13. Okay, this is a good book. I'll struggle with some jokes here. I'm enjoying this. Recast Chadwick, please. Love the actor, but come on, just don't let that movie die. Anyway, this is a really solid title. I give it credit. This is becoming one of my favorite titles of the Ultimate Universe. They don't have the characters randomly having coffee for an entire issue. It's one of the better ones. Anyway, kind of flies under the radar. Ultimate Wolverine #2. Okay, we got Colossus, and he's getting some kind of exam here. He's pissed. Ultimate Wolverine is going to fight the Colossus, Omega Red, and Magic. Maybe they'll find the shorts to go along with her belt. My question is, does Colossus, does the entire body turn to steel? Like if he needs to take a piss, is it like liquid silver coming out? I mean, keep in mind, this is the most tasteful version I could do of this question. But anyway, that's what we're getting. He's hanging out up here. All right. Yeah, there we go. Ultimate Wolverine. This is a limited series, as I recall. They said it's not listed that way here, but it is a limited series. Ultimate X-Men #12. In this comic, I think Peach Mogo is going to finally just admit it's a manga series and has as much to do with the X-Men as actually the current X-Men titles do. So anyway, it's a fun little read, but we should all give up on the idea that this is an X-Men book. It's okay. It's good just as it is. But anyway, here we got this character who's definitely not Storm because she's in Ultimate Black Panther. Ultimate Spider-Man #14. It looks like we're getting Spider-Man versus Kraven the Hunter, but in reality, after the horrors Peter and Harry endured during Kraven's hunt in the last issue, which it is actually, that was a story about Kraven trying to find his subway pass, and now we're getting a full issue about trying to find coffee in Manhattan. It's there is no action in this comic. I'm kidding. I'm sure there's plenty of action. Chichetto is great. This is issue 14 already, though. Consider that, guys. It's been more than a year. There's been I'm enjoying this title, but there's been a surprising lack of stuff going on in this title, for what it's worth. Okay, all right. This fighting in the sewers, always not very hygienic. Anyway, Ultimates #9. All right, in this one, we get the story of Luke Cage behind bars, or as I like to call it, the Luke Cage that doesn't get Jessica Jones to anal. Here we find out how he's been fighting from a distance. Recently, a Deniz Camp mentioned that he wanted somebody who could check out his Spanish. I have to assume that's for America Chavez, who he wants to have accurate Spanish. I mean, he doesn't want to do a Gabby Rivera, just be like, hey, essay, I'm going to beat you up, essay. So, he's trying to be more realistic. You got to give him credit there. Rogue, the Savage Land. All right, what? All right, I looks fun. I'm under no illusions that this is not a safe place to stand, by the way. You don't stand there. What I want to know is, why is it that, first of all, what's with the leg wraps? And second, I mean, this is pretty much the book where Rogue did OnlyFans for the summer, I guess. Anyway, fun stuff. All right. Laura Kinney, Wolverine. This is a story of the second Wolverine and the second Daredevil teaming up to fight dudes in suits. So we're getting that. We've got Psylocke here, and the only way you're going to get those butterflies to land on you like that is if you dip yourself in fruit juice. So that's what she's done here. Magic. All right. So she's in Tokyo, so we've given her some crazy chap pants to go with the giant belt. To the story of the time Magic went to Shibuya and sold her panties. All right. Oh, that's kind of weird. All right. Okay. What are getting? Let's see. Do we get Lila Cheney? We do not. She's one of the other Cheney siblings. You hear a lot about Liz, but you don't know about Lila. Anyway, Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk. This one is set in the 1900s. New York City is heating up. Sure. Okay. Thanks for the heating up joke. Oh, we mean literally. Okay. Thanks, Marvel. Okay. It's heating up in the sure. Cable, Love and Chrome. In this one, what are we getting here? This is, for as long as he can remember, Cable thought he was alone in the struggles against techno-organic virus. That is until now, stranded in dystopian features, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Cable discovers something about his past that he didn't know before for the first time in a story that's been told in nearly every single Cable story ever made. The timeline of Salvation Bay, I guess, sure. That's a better name for Puerto Rico than floating island of garbage, so that's what we're getting there. X-Men, number 11. All right. This is that giant space fish that the Brood hang out in, isn't it? Is that what that is, or are we getting some other kind of alien floating whale fish? And is Ryan Stegman off the book at this point? He did the recent crossover, and now we're back to Netho Diaz and Stegman doing covers. I mean, yeah, all right. Where do you think this lineup goes in the next, with the next reboot? It really feels like we're due for one of those alternate timeline crossovers where the books don't suck. Anyway, we're getting that. Mystique, 5 of 5. Oh, it's the last issue. No. Okay. Sentinels, 5 of 5. It's the last issue. Oh, no. All right, X-Men number 12. When all else fails in your sales, you bring in Alpha Flight, says Tom Brevoort. Anyway, Alpha Flight shows up here to help from fearsome killers descending upon the X-Men. Okay, let's see if Canada's hardiest heroes turn the tide. I mean, right. Sure, why not? Phoenix, number 8. This title keeps going too, and it's had Thanos, it's had Black Order. Now it's got Percus and Adani. Percus sounds like a diabetes pill, and Adani sounds like some kind of shoe brand. That's what we're getting here. You can combine Percus and Adani and put them together for Dan Slott, and it would probably help him out a bit. Anyway, Wolverine, number 6. Okay, Wolverine gets choked out at the P. Diddy mansion. NYX, number 8. This title also keeps going. Hellion is kind of smiling like this book is going to be fully canceled, and Laura Kinney Wolverine there grimly telling us it will not be. Anyway, powerful, troubled, and intense. We're getting the backstory of Hellion, who is now the Krakoan, I guess. Why not? All right. X-Force, number 8. I'm liking this book. I think at this point, my advice to Thorne is just say screw it and just, go ahead and run the storyline like it's the only X book being sold. You might as well. Can X-Force survive a fight with Colossus? La Diabla has X-Force on the ropes. Okay. Forges analog device. He's basically bringing a telephone to the battle, which is good. Uncanny X-Men number 10. Now we've got Wolverine on the cover, and we got all those annoying kids there too. This title has really transformed into a book about the New Mutants that the writer desperately wants a royalty from when their Disney Plus series debuts in 2034, so she can afford a new hip. That's what we got here. Oh, okay. That's sure, why not? The 4 potential mutant recruits known as the Outliers. Yeah, okay, they're not going to be. We're not making, oh my goodness. Okay. Exceptional. Okay, what is Exceptional up to from old e-viewing? Axo, the Exceptional X-Men's resident empath, goes to work for the creator of the wildly popular Barate app. Maybe Xenos and his inventions can bring mutants the support, recognition, and connection they deserve. But the charismatic technology mogul seems to be hiding a secret or 2 or 4 or... Sure. Okay, why not just say Elon Musk? Why not? You're on Blue Sky now. You can go ahead and just say Elon. You don't have to hide it. You got to think most of these solicits were written pre-November. So you gotta expect that some real saltiness starts to come in around May. It's gonna be a hell of a time. Anyway, Hellverine, speaking of hell, number 3, it's Wolverine's son versus the ghosts of Marvel's former readers there on the cover. Okay. TVA, a title it's 5 issues, but it does feel like we've been talking about this one for a very long time. It's really hard to believe this title is still working to capture that lightning in a bottle of Loki Season 2 so quickly after its release. Anyway, got some clock people looking around at a hand. That's always fun. Infinity Watch, 2 of 5. Nothing says must read like a guy in a suit standing over his bodies. This looks like Scott Jennings standing over a CNN panel that is just going on. Actually, does look a lot like him. Anyway, Daredevil, Unleash Hell. Jesus, this is a terrible cycle for Daredevil this month. Something bloody is at work in Hell's Kitchen. All right. Hell Hunters, 3 of 5. Here we get Bucky getting ready to just beat this shit out of some things. Okay, going full Inglorious Bastards back in World War II. And then we got Fantastic Four number 2 facsimile version, back when Reed Richards was a dick. We've got Uncanny X-Men. Back when, this is the one where they turned basically Storm into a slave from a bunch of rich, pompous white dudes, and it actually is it ages terrible, but there you go. We got Here Comes Daredevil number 1, the Simile edition. All right, that's a lot of fun too. Women of Marvel, She Devils, number 1. The claws are out. All right, call your shop, collect your boots and heels, ladies. Just the boots and the heels? Okay. Yeah, maybe. You know, what strikes me here is looking at the characters on the cover, 2/3 of these characters have their own books this month and are also starring in multiple titles. What is the point of having an anthology where you're going to in this comic, we're going to do a short story about Laura Kinney, but she's actually in multiple comic books this month? Like, why? These are all the women you have. You got Blade's daughter here. We got Echo here. I can't tell who the hell that is. I should recognize it. Oh, this is Black Widow, maybe? I guess the stars here are throwing me off, but I guess that's Echo juggling some stars, and this is Black Widow, and they put in a stocking cap for some reason. And what's going on with Wolverine here? Like, that's a background drawing right there. Anyway, all right, fair enough. Spider-Boy. Number 16. What shocks me is this title is still going. That's everything about Spider-Girl has shocked Bailey to his core. Yeah, I'm shocked this title still exists. But okay, fair enough. Deadpool. I guess we're getting Deadpool and daughter. It looks like Miles in this one. So dirty job. Someone's got to do it. At least they want to do it if they get paid. Vince, recent issues put them in quite a pickle. Okay. Pools of Blood begin. Okay, I can't believe they haven't done Pools of Blood before this title. I mean, surely somewhere. But all right, continues in this month's issue. It's a 2-parter with Miles, and I guess Miles is still a vampire at this point. Is that going on? Yep. Okay, so they're fighting Miles, and Miles is, assuming he's still a vampire. I'm not sure. Is making Miles, who's got a movie and is relatively popular, a vampire really the best idea to bring in new readers? I mean, did someone at Marvel just read Twilight and we're going with this? But all right. The Spectacular Spider-Man. Electro and Lady Electro fight Spider-Man and Miles Spider-Man. Why do we have to have multiple Sinister Six characters? Like there's Kraven, there's Lady Kraven, there's Doc Ock, there's Lady Doc Ock, there's Goblin, there's Lady Goblin, there's Sandman and Sandy V, Carol Danvers. We've got Rhino and Gail Simone. Like, why do we have to have the combo of all these characters? Like, let's let some of them just stand on their own. So speaking of combos, here's Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. You might as well just put Gwenpool in this as well and just have all the Gwen characters in one book. You can cancel easily. I don't know. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man 3 of 5. Here looks like Spider-Man versus some Texans. It's always good. Maybe they're fucking around with the border, and here's Spider-Man here to mess them up. Okay, here's Marvel Mutts, and clearly somebody is trolling, putting Kamala literally in the doghouse here. Okay, we got Spider-Man playing cards. All right, here they're eating pizza. But like who? Okay, whose idea was this? All right. Anyway, this looks like collecting issues 1 and 12 of the Friday Funnies series of Marvel Mutts. Sure. Here's Iron Man. Iron Man looks like we got Riri appearing in Iron Man. And in this one, we got the streets are clean, rent is rising. Okay, it's Iron Man against gentrification, which is a hot topic of the new Iron Man series. Just off to a bang-up start. Avengers. We got the Avengers. They're looking exasperated because it looks like Black Cat has stolen Iron Man's helmet, and Iron Man's just going to yell for it, I guess. What do we got? The Avengers should have never trusted Felicia. Can they stop the Black Cat from escaping the Space Casino? Was Kang still... Jesus Christ. We're doing Black Cat and Space Casino. There's no clear indication that Jed is on too many books. Werewolf by Night, Red Band, number 7. This book is not bad, actually. If you read it, it's a good monster book. It's just, it's just kind of there, but it's fun. Okay, how many issues are we getting of this? This can't be an ongoing. We're just, okay. Any Red Band, Werewolf by Night. Why not? Blade, 5 of 5. Looks like Blade versus Dentistry from the look of things. That's not nice. You're going to try and pull out the teeth. All right. Moon Knight, number 5. Jed McKay. The smell is never coming out of that cape. You can't let it go into the water. And by the way, yeah, you're not looking good. Anyway, you keep the cape out of the sewer. It's just going to get bits of shit on there. Okay, Spirits of Vengeance, number 6. That's going to be a hot kiss. If you think that the burning sensation is going to be bad from kissing on the mouth, just wait till she goes down on her knee. Anyway, Namor, sorry Marvel, Namor, 7 of 8. We're going to be totally cheated after getting a good Namor movie. With them meeting the Fantastic Four. Like, no more like Johnny kind of harassing a homeless bum and burning his beard off. It's a shame. The MCU is really fucked up there. Anyway, this is Namor, and it's Jason Aaron. We're getting a dark revelation around the original sinking of Atlantis. But it is Jason Aaron, so most likely the revelation is going to be that he had some kind of PTSD, his wife hates him, and that he sunk Atlantis himself. So we can enjoy that one. West Coast Avengers, number 4. There's a spark. All right. Jerry Duggan is giving us this is all Jerry Duggan is doing right now. Yeah, contemplate that. Anyway, a troubled Firestar and the newest and least tested member of the West Coast Avengers, Blue Bolt, make an unexpected connection. But will this volatile romance strengthen the team or burn it down? Well, it's LA, so an unexpected romance. I mean, if it doesn't include underage kids and cocaine, then, what kind of romance in LA is this? Immortal Thor, number 20. Immortal Thor versus a giant wheel. At this point, I think even Alex Ross has to be confused of what this title's supposed to be at this point. So just drawing Thor kind of beating the shit out of a giant wheel. That's fine. Oh, we're getting the Utgard, Toranos, God of Storm. So, all right. This time, it will not be closed, not until Thor walked through it. This is the story of immortal Thor as he began his last adventure. But it won't be the last adventure. Are the editors or Al Ewing believing that this storyline is going to end Thor? I mean, you don't have that kind of power, bro. Oh, here's Black Cat again. Scarlet Witch, number 9. It's another comic with Black Cat. So basically, we've loaded up Black Cat. We've got Laura Kinney. We've got Girl Daredevil, but no MJ anywhere. We're just supposed to believe MJ is off panel with her dump trunk ass giving Paul Luke Cage special. Why are we? Is this Darcy? God damn. Daredevil, number 18. I like Daredevil, but at this point, does Daredevil have a villain other than Bullseye and Kingpin? I mean, it's a serious question on my part. If all you can come up with is the Hand and Charles Soule, then I still think you don't win. We need to, where are Daredevil's villains? Come on, you can do more of that. Not just the Owl either. You can do more. Let's get some real villains. All right, the Hulk, number 22. All right. The Hulk is, this has been also a really good series. It's got some nice horror elements to it. I've been enjoying it. Bruce Banner is now fully locked away within the body and mind of the Incredible Hulk, no more than a memory of the Hulk's former self. But as Charlie, increasingly violently, losing control of her Skinwalker alter ego, Lacana, she finds a way to seek Banner's help within the Hulkscape. Sounds like a bad social media. Banner helped Charlie. Meanwhile, gamma mutated people around the world are disappearing. Hey, great. Like, if this is going to get rid of more of the gamma people, then go for it. You can get all the, you can get extra versions of the heroes. You can get the gender swap Sinister Six. You could get mutants, random ducks, Paul, whatever you want to get rid of. Just keep going. Alien Paradiso, number 3 of 5. Decades ago, Weyland-Yutani, violent death, swept under the rug, hiding the truth. Okay, that's fine. Government hides alien shit. Women are terrorized. Basically, it's the Trump White House. Aliens versus Avengers, 3 of 4. 3 of 4. I just read 2 of 4. All right. The engineers go to war. Okay. I like that. The premise of Aliens versus Avengers. I mean, really, it's about time that Marvel made a book of the Avengers going to the border to shut that alien shit down. But this book, if we're just now on issue 3 in February, and I read issue 2 already. I mean, this book is so late you'd think it was on Kickstarter. I don't know. Like, it's a fun book, but come on, Ribic, draw faster. All right. I'm kidding. Art takes forever, is what I'm told. Star Wars: The Legacy of Vader, number 1. Okay, this is a shitty legacy. Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker adaptation Rise of Skywalker adaptation. Thank God. Well, it's the perfect time to put out the adaptation of a movie. How many years ago now? I got a lot. All right. Star Wars: Fear of the Jedi. It's a book that chronicles the last days of the Kennedy Empire. We get that. We got Star Wars: Ashoka, number 8. Just walking around in some sand, which is gonna get everywhere, all over. All right. Then we got some free comic book day stuff. That's always fun. Okay, free comic book day Star Wars. Looks like, the quest for relevance. We got got some Star Wars people up to some shit. We got Fantastic Four X-Men number 1. Okay. We got Ryan North doing a Fantastic Four story, and we've got the X-Men. Oh, that's right. The all-new, all-different X-Men is coming with one extra mutant attendance by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. Jesus. Okay. Let the surprise. One more surprise. We're simply too good to you. The surprise would be terminating those guys. Just stop. Stop trying this experiment. It doesn't work. Amazing Spider-Man and Ultimate Universe. Joe Kelly, Denise Camp. Joe Kelly and John Romita Jr. remind us who Peter Parker and Spider-Man are. I mean, basically, from where the title has gone, it's Spider-Man and Peter Parker are a guy who sits in the spare chair in a hotel room while Paul gives MJ a Luke Cage. I'm sorry. I just reread the Jessica Jones series. You can't blame me. It's burned into my mind. All right. We've got Iron Man and his awesome friends. Okay. And Spidey and his amazing friends. This is more Let's Be Funko Pops without paying the Funko Pop license. That's great. Ironheart. What is Ironheart? Oh, Ironheart and Voices. It says best-selling writer Justina Ireland blasts Ironheart into Chicago's past for a story of black innovation through the ages. I mean, it looks like the innovation they've done here is they've given Riri a massive dump truck butt. I mean, baby got back. All right. So that's it. Okay. So we have 71 books, folks, in February for a month with basically 4 weeks. That is a shitload of comics that are coming out. So lots here from Marvel. What are you buying? What are you taking home? How much of this are you excited about? More Black Cat? Are you? A couple of books have disappeared. Like Miss Marvel, I guess she's hanging out in NYX, but nothing with her. Captain Marvel is done. They put her on the shelf. Captain America, I think, is done for the moment. We I don't know, bunch of books. Marvel's in such a weird place right now. But let me know what you're buying. Mention in the comments below. Like, oh, I didn't look at the variant covers for Exceptional X-Men. What all do we have here? Okay. We'll leave it right here for all the dudes. How's that? Just get Emma. She's hanging out, about ready to give people a little diamond fist. Going to do a little Luke Caging of her own. Anyway, let me know what you're buying in the comments below. Like and subscribe, of course. And thanks for listening.